So first of all, Budhil, thank you so much for sparing a little bit of your time for us. My first question to you would be, how did your journey as an entrepreneur begin?
Like I was working in MNC as a software developer, like to be very precise, I was working as a data scientist. But when I got to know, like, yes, there's a field which I can work professionally and I can give my time to that and can be at a certain level and at a good level, I started working on it. And this pandemic really helped me a lot to give me the proper time, and then I utilize that time. It's just the matter of time that you need to utilize it and put all your focus on that, and yes, you can start anything whatever you want. And that's what happened to me. And I was loving in cryptocurrencies and the analysis what I was doing as a data scientist, so I kept all of those things in that and utilized the proper time. And yes, the journey
That's
started.
great. That's great. So, if you had to just give us a brief about your company, what is it about? Just take us through exactly what you do.
Okay, I actually run a YouTube channel named as Crypto Talks. The name itself says that I talk about crypto. There are a lot of youngsters who want to earn money, but they go for the different level of paths which are not correct to our family and as well as for us also. But yes, going with the technology path, which is a cryptocurrency and a blockchain technology. Being a software engineer, I thought that let's go with a dedicated path and where we all can do something really great. And from there I started. And for everyone, I would like to say that cryptocurrency is not just something which can make you earn money. It is about something which can make you learn something very in a very legitimate way and in a very technical way. If you try to learn something, you will really earn really a good profit out of it. That's what I would like to tell to each and every youngsters. Don't go for FUDs that yes, you can earn a lot of amount from that. It is all about your patience, and if you have patience, you can earn really a good amount out of it. And from there, I started my YouTube channel, and I have around 2 lakhs of audience with me. We work on that, and there are a lot of followers who love my predictions, what I do on crypto charts.
Right. And I think it's great that you have hovered into that kind of a field because it is something that's trending right now. It is something that people are looking up to, and very safe and easy to say that this is the future.
That's what, yeah.
Yes, that's amazing. So, what has been the most satisfying moment of your career up until now? If I had to just talk about crypto talk, what has been the most satisfying moment?
The best satisfying moment what I had was, like when I was creating videos and I was a kind of normal YouTuber, what a YouTuber starts their journey with. So I just started my journey on YouTube as a crypto person. But when I got to know that people are loving my predictions, what I used to do from last 2 years, I just used to give my predictions to my college friends, school friends, or my neighbors. They loved it. I started those predictions on YouTube, and when audience started loving it, I suddenly started getting thousands of views at that time. And then from there, I started my journey very well. As like I published my own application. There are a lot of articles on me, and everywhere. That was the best thing. And when my mom searched on Google Budhil Vyas, and it gave all the details about me, like what are my earnings, what and all other things I have, everything came up because people started searching on me. So my name got up on a search on Google. Was the best moment I got after entering to crypto.
I think that's amazing, and we as uh, people and students and staff, faculty sitting in NHC are extremely proud of your achievements, and we wish you nothing but more. But on the contrary, when we talk about the
Thanks a lot.
education system, when we talk about the education system, do you think there are training programs that could possibly be included in colleges that could help students achieve the kind of success you've seen up until now? So, is there something that you would want to change per se?
Like if it is about training program, I think like I was very thankful that I got a lot of help during my placement from college. That was the best thing. Like we never saw that we get all these kind of help from college, but yes, we got a lot of like information from college. But yes, there's one more thing. Like if I look into cryptocurrency and blockchain, we learned a lot in machine learning language when I was studying in college. When I was in fourth year, I was learning a lot of things from machine learning. But there we got few information about blockchain, what blockchain technology is. But yes, even now it is a growing topic. I would just suggest that we can have some information and some trainings on blockchain technology where like people when they get graduated and when they get out of the college, they don't only have the knowledge of software development, they also have the knowledge of blockchain development, because that is really trending in market nowadays.
Right.
So that's a basic thing we can try, because we learned like a lot of things in machine learning, but that was only one part which was not more focused. And I know that was not more required that time, but now how like industry is growing, we can try that.
Absolutely.
Rest
As
of
a
the
trend,
things
the
regarding
more
placements and
required.
all, everything is like amazing.
That's great. I'm glad you feel that way. I
Yeah.
mean, the more the trend, the more the requirement, and the more we have to push that kind of effort to get our students to be involved in that kind of a marketplace. I'm sure being an entrepreneur is not at all an easy task. People think that okay, you get your own timings, you get your own space, you don't have a 9 to 5. But if you had to share with us some particular pain points, some generic issues with being an entrepreneur, what do you think they are according to you, or for you, what have they been?
What usually people think, that they always think that I can't do this thing because I don't have that much of fund. The first thing which comes to like normal person's mind. I don't think that's the point where you should stop. If you have something, if you have done something, there will be some other people who will be looking at to you and they will automatically fund you. That is what I believe. When I started my application, and even I'm working on a lot of projects nowadays, I'm working with big brands in Dubai. Like they automatically approached me because I have done something, and I'm one of the best YouTuber in cryptocurrency market in India. Because I created videos, I continued my profession. They automatically approached me that yes, we are ready to fund you if you are ready to do this particular project. So my main thing is that you should never stop, because you find one or other difficulties coming up to you. You should keep going. Never look back that what can stop you. Keep going in a straight way. You'll automatically find the correct path.
Right.
That's what I believe.
That point of yours brings me to another question that I had lined out, is how do you raise funds as an entrepreneur? I'm sure there are lots of students who are in the age groups of 18 to 22 watching at the moment, who are wondering, well, I have an idea, but how do I go about it? How do I bring in the money? Because money always becomes a major factor, like you mentioned. But what would your advice be on raising the funds? How did you figure that particular aspect out?
I was having my basic savings. I invested that into crypto. I holded it for long, and I was in good profit. So some amount of my funds came from that particular area. But majorly, if you look into that, your work show off. You don't need to show off what you have. Show it what you have done. If you show that, someone or the other will agree to your points, who really wants to be interested in that particular field. He will show you up and he will show up for your funds. As it happened with me, I was working in cryptocurrency field. I gave him some calls that yes, this is the price of Ethereum and it might go to this particular point and you will earn this much of lakhs money. And when he earned that, he got believe in me and he gave fund for me. So the main thing is, don't show PPTs, don't show what you have done. Show it in front of him that this is what I have and this is what I can do. And that is how I have managed to do all these things. If you just explain these three things in a proper point of way, you will get his attention out of that area and he will give you the funds. It just completely depends on the proper pitch and the explanation.
Right. I think what you also mean to say is just believing in your work and going ahead with it without thinking about it. Right.
Like I would just add one point. I'm sorry to interrupt you.
That's completely
but like it happens in YouTube journey. Like channel gets down. YouTube channels, we have lakhs of viewers, we have lakhs of subscribers, but there will be few 2 or 3 months will be coming that we will have only 5,000 views or 2,000 views. The same happens in other like commercial places. Let's say I'm running a business, I'm not having 5,000 of like 5,000 INR of business. My motivation will go down that I'm not earning that much of amount what I expected, and they will leave that place and they'll shift to some other work. That's not what you should do. We get 5,000 views when we have 2 lakhs of subscribers, but we are not we are not getting down. We work on that and we again come back to the same pitch where we have 50,000 views. You should never stop working on what you love. If you continue working, you'll get the same pitch what you should have.
Right. And I think that's something that everyone can take from you.
Thanks.
As an advice. So, as an entrepreneur, there's a lot of competition, specifically when you come from, let me just take the example of Bangalore in itself. When you come from Bangalore, it's a startup hub nowadays. The last 15 to 20 years has just been this outrage and this expansion of startups everywhere. In fact, not just Bangalore, all across the country. So, as an entrepreneur, do you think competition is a healthy habit? And if so, then what kind of competition could you possibly partake in when there are probably hundreds of others like you who are doing the same thing?
That's what. Now, the first thing is, competition is good habit or not. It's always a good habit. It makes you perfect. It makes you believe that, yes, you should go ahead of that, or at least you should try to be the competitor to that, or make that competition feel that, yes, your competition is here, buddy. You should meet me. That's how you should work. And then now the thing is, what kind of competitions you should work on, or what kind of things you should take it up. Don't only go for that particular guy is working on that chat application. Let's say for Android developers, they'll think that, yeah, I have to make something like WhatsApp. Why you need to make something like WhatsApp? Try making something which have some extra features so that audience will get attracted towards this and they'll shift to your platform. That is how others are doing. What I have, there are a lot of YouTubers in India. There are a lot of crypto influencers in India, but there was no one who wanted to make his own Android application to give audience a proper teaching methods. Everyone will tell that buy at this point and sell at that particular point. But no one taught you to do this, like how you can do it by your own, how you can analyze the charts by your own, and how to teach the proper method and how to learn the proper methods. I have given all the points in my application. I have my application on Android and as well as on iOS. People are learning from it and they are earning a lot of good profits, and they are having the proper technical analysis knowledge now. So what you need to do is make something better than the older version, and then you will have focus on this one.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Clearly, you are very motivated. So what gives you the driving force to carry on every day?
Actually, my grandpa was my support, and always he supported me everywhere. When I would like to say the truth that I belongs to a village of Rajasthan. And when I was doing my class 12th, I got only 61% and I was demotivated because I got 84% in class 10. And I was demotivated that I didn't get 90 in 12th. And he told me, you want to study somewhere out, like from Rajasthan, you want to go somewhere out? I told I want to go to Bangalore because that is the place where I can go with IT more. Then he was the only one who gave me that you should go. Whereas, villagers don't support going their child outside their place. But my grandpa was the one, he always supported me. And even at this particular place, he was there with me, supporting me everywhere. So that is the only one motivation, because he has also done something in India very great. And after that, he motivated me to do something like my name should pop up in India, not only in my city. So he is only my motivation and he is always helping me out.
Can you give us an insight about your grandfather, what you just mentioned?
He was a spiritual orator. Last December only, he left us. He has done a lot of Bhagavad Gita pravachans. He used to do that. He had got a lot of fame. We used to sit with Sant Mahatmas every time, Mm-hmm. So I've got a lot of knowledge from them, like how you should start your journey. Doesn't matter what you're working, just work with the proper focus. You'll get your way out. So that is what he has taught me always. I always used to sit with a lot of, spiritual people, who always talk about spirituality. So my brain was already clean. So that gave me the proper focus.
Very sorry to hear about your grandfather's loss. Moving on from this intense conversation that we just had up until now, what according to you is the best part about being an entrepreneur, on the lighter note?
For everyone, it might be earning good money. But for me, I need fame. When you work something great, audience will know you, country will know you, your friends will know you that yes, this guy was studying with me and now he's somewhere else. So I want to motivate them. I just don't want to show off that I'm somewhere else. I want to motivate all of that. That yes, if you have some potential of developing an application, start your work, bro. Don't wait for the time that you will open your own company. Start your work at home. You are working in a company, at night you're getting 2 hours, try your development over here. Once you are done with your application, you will automatically get the fund. And then from there, you can start your own company with 3 or 4 developers. If you start, that will be the small startup, and that's where you can start your journey with a long way. So never stop that I'm working in a company and I can't develop an application. Start working for 2 to 3 hours daily. And that time will come that this company will say, bro, I'll pay you double, stay with me.
And to be able to reach there, what do you think are the 3 skills that you would want people to acquire to have that motivation, to continue that passion for whatever they do? What are the top 3 skills that you think everyone should be able to have?
First thing is that you should always be motivated. Like there are a lot of things which comes in a person's life that can be family issues, health issues, or anything. You should never stop that. I was in COVID and I was creating my videos because I knew if I stop for 7 days, my audience rate will go down. First major thing. Second is consistency. Again, that is related to the first point. Consistency is very important. Doesn't matter it's YouTube, doesn't matter it's development. Because for next 10 days, if you are stopping your coding, 11th day, if you are starting, your fingers will tell bro, I'm tired now. You're not tired. It's just you're taken a good gap, which doesn't want you to work more. The third thing is work together. You alone, if you want to do that, I alone can do anything. Always try to take help. It's not a big deal that if you're asking for a help to someone, if he is ready to help you, you will get somewhere. Try to take help from your friends or work together. Working together is always the best key to get on a particular good space. These are the 3 things which anyone if follows, motivation is always there, consistency is there, and you have help of people or, togetherness of 2 to 3 guys, you can achieve something good, man.
That's great. As I mentioned, I think students will be able to take a lot from the conversation that we've just had. And bringing us back to being students, has NHC as an institution that you studied at helped you network or helped you gather the skills that you just spoke about? And if so, how?
I'll truly say that I got developed myself after coming to Bangalore. And as I talk about Bangalore, the major part is NHC only. I started my Bangalore journey from NHC, and how students were there, how teachers were there. It's not about being helpful to someone. The way people teach everyone, that is the major thing. When you talk with people, you get to learn a lot of things. You explore different kind of mindsets, and that's what happened with me in NHC. I explored a lot of mindset. Like I was working in a club. That club helped me a lot to gain more and more knowledge that how I personally can work. I was the part of I Sweat Club, and then from there, like when I was doing my jobs or some projects, my teachers or my friends helped me a lot. That is what it comes. And there are a lot of students who wants to say that I want 90% studying alone. I will recommend them one thing, that studying alone can help you get 90%, but they will never get you more and more connections in your future life. I know that might sound something different, but yes, that is the rule of life, that if you want to study alone and get 90%, you can get a good job, but you can't get good connection in future. That's what I've gained from NHC. I've got connections. Even now, Anita ma'am is talking to me. So that is what I've gained, that yes, I am still connected with my college. And that is what making me proud. And if I would be that person who is only focused on 90%, I would never be coming to Anita ma'am and talking about the college life.
Very true, very true, very true.
Thanks, ma'am.
Very true.
Talking about college, what's the one snippet or your favorite memory from NHC while you were studying here that you'd like to share with us?
My favorite memory was my hostel. I was in hostel and I used to enjoy a lot with my friends. I miss all of them. They all are in different fields. I know education is a part of our college, but doing musty with your friends is also a part of that. And that hostel life always gives me like goosebumps, that bro, like what was that life? Now we are not able to do anything. So that is what I miss. And the major part is I miss a lot of like teachers from there, because wherever I went, doesn't matter it was my school or college, I've really created a good rapport with teachers. I was good with all of them. I was not able to participate in events what used to happen in college, but I was busy in connecting with different kind of people over there. So that was the good thing, like I always remember.
That's great. To end it off, Budhil, what is a crucial piece of advice that you'd like to give to all of those students listening to you right now, that are students that are hopeful that they'll be able to move out into the big wide world someday and do something of their own? What's that one crucial piece of advice that you'd like to share with them?
Like there's a tagline what I have in Hindi. I would like to tell that. I know most of them would not understand Hindi, but yes, there's one line what I use, that is swasth rahiye, mast rahiye. That is my line. So if you're always must, you don't have any kind of tension and pressures in your mind, you'll always work hard for yourself and then you'll achieve something. So try to make your mind clean always. Don't focus on the rubbish thing what you're having in your background. Never think that, yeah, this is the pressure what I have. Let it be there. Come 2 steps ahead and work on your path that you have to achieve in future. That is the only thing I would suggest, that swasth rahiye, mast rahiye. If you'll be must, you'll always be swasth and you'll be healthy. And you can work and focus on your work.
That's great. Thank you so much. I'm sure everybody that's going to go through these videos or snippets that we put up is most definitely going to take something or the other back with them. And our students surely do look up to you. And we, as an institution, are very proud to have you as an alumni. So this was a great conversation. We got to know a lot more in depth. Although it was informal, still we got to pick up a lot of things from you.